This is all about investments. If you guys haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. First stock on the list today is BSFC. This one, not seeing any news on it. However, it just absolutely went parabolic pre-market. Then by the time everybody woke up, it had already come pretty much all the way back down. It went from 208 all the way up to a high of 26.53 pre-market. And then by the opening bell, it was down in the $5 range. Well, it's a $6 range, but anyway, it proceeded to just fade off on everybody. So that was a sort of sets a bad mood for the day when the lead gapper fails like that. HKIB announced the name change. So really low volume on this one. But, yeah, I mean, nice spike here. In the first, 5 minutes for any gap and go people. And then it just kind of completely fell off from there. When this one candle here went from like 681 to 579. What's that, like $1 a share? Nasty little drop there. Came back up, couldn't hold, couldn't get above V, or well, couldn't stay above VWAP, and sort of hung around. There's some action getting here around lunchtime, but not really good action. They acted like it was getting ready to, make another move and retest those highs, and just like the VWAP wasn't even there, just crashed straight through it. So yeah, so that's HKIB. SVFD. They this was a nice break of VWAP setup here. Nice little spike up here. Couldn't. We really wanted to test this spike right here, and see if we could hold above it. Try and make a move up to that pre-market high, but it just couldn't do it. But mostly, I mean, you still, if you were quick, you still should have made money on it. I would say, I'm going to just chart down here. This should have been your exit on. Well, this is where I would have exited. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is where I would have exited it. It was on this candle right here. So you should have been able to get out, with for at least 565, I would say. Yes, yeah. So it's still a nice little chunk of the move then. Of course, it proceeded to sell off quite a bit after that. It finally reclaimed. Well, finally got back up to be out there at the close, and before falling back off again. DAVE, I mean, float is just crazy, way too high on this one. However, it did, make like a 30% move just throughout the course of the whole day. Just slow and steady. I don't know as far as like actually like taking day trades. I mean, it's hard to. So it just moves too slow. Float's just too high for it. I think so. At least. Sort of the same sort of thing on ARDS. Just not any news on this one. Just sort of slow and steady. Hopefully nobody went to lunch on left their computer while in the ReTo. Dropped like $1 a share right there. Yeah, this one's been kind of leading up to. Yeah, so that's several days. It just kind of it sort of wiped away on that one. Yeah, this is the second time it's done that too. One, two. Yeah, so this one has this history of behaving this way. I know there's an AMST. Yeah, yeah, this one had a nice breaker VWAP setup though. And we'll switch over to the 1 minute chart. Yeah, so nice how it curled back up. Nice move up to 164. I'm sure everybody in that move made some money on it. And then and of course, proceeded to sell off throughout the day, though. Yeah, so it actually ended up dropping more than it spiked at the beginning there. So it's a little bit unusual. Like for that big of a high of a spike, I would say. The PT is the only other one I'm seeing, and this one. So yesterday it had broken through its 200 moving average. So we started the day sort of sitting on top of it, and it made a nice move today. And this one just really doesn't move that much when, or it's unusual for it to have that big of a candle on the daily chart. Uh, no, I don't think I was gonna say I marked off a couple areas of resistance to these red lines here to watch out for if it decides to do a continuation. Which I mean, it's you might say it's been sort of extended. However, we are kind of closing on our highs, so and we'll see something to watch Monday. But yeah, that's all I have for today. It's going to dissolve our investments. And please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, thank you, everybody.